Hey everyone, it is EZA PHY here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be breaking down all the details for the long-awaited Extreme Z Awakening for Neo God physical cooler. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and break this all down here, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty good. So here we are, open the gates of hell, final form cooler. It is an extreme physical Neo God awakening here, and we've been just wondering how broken is they're going to make this unit here. I'll tell you what, it's fairly balanced because, you know, in turn one it is not like the best, but I would say max passive it is probably going to be considered the best EZA in the game. So let's go ahead and take a look at all the stats here. Leader skill is extreme physical, key plus 3 HP attack defense 130%, and then a secondary leader skill, super physical, key plus 3 HP attack defense 90%, which I would say no one really uses if you're going to be using this type of unit here for super physical leader. So, but the extreme physical, this is going to be beneficial for battlefield and then type advantage super battle roads. If you're looking to complete that at 130, it's not like overly strong and OP because you have 170% leaders, but it makes it a lot easier to build teams. Of course, having a full mono, in this case class and mono leader skill. So still useful, but the leader skill isn't as important as everything else. Let's take a look at this super attack, which they really didn't change too much. It causes immense damage to the enemy and then massively lowers defense, which is minus 80% for 3 turns. But remember this, I say this every single time I do a breakdown. An Extreme Z Awakening with immense damage is the highest multiplier or SA multiplier in the game, even more so than an SA25 LR EZA. All right, I don't know why they built it that way, but it is the highest multiplier for super attack. So keep that in mind when you look at this unit here. You're like, oh, they didn't do too much for the super attack. Hey, they already did, making it an Extreme Z Awakening. So now the passive skill is where I would say some people look at it and go, oh, you know what? I don't know if that's overly impressive, but if you really take a look at it, the passive skill Abject Hell, it's pretty incredible. Once again, maxed out. All right, so they did increase the attack and defense right off the bat from 100% to 120. That in of itself is already strong. Launches additional attack, that's guaranteed, but with a medium chance of becoming a super attack. I would have liked to see that medium chance increase to maybe 50% chance. Given, well, I guess, like I said, this is going to be broken anyway at max passive, so with the 30% it's going to be good enough. And I think a lot of people are going to be putting a lot of if you're rainbowing this unit, a hidden potential system a little slightly increased on the additional attack. Now this is where it gets very interesting here, because plus an additional attack and defense 8% with each attack performed, not SA, not anything of that nature, just with each attack, up to 80% on top of the 120, and that is going to be calculated separately. So it's going to be boosting and boosting and boosting and boosting, and that's really where it looks like it's going to be, one of the hardest hitting and then one of the best defensive EZAs in the game. So when you look at that, after 10 attacks, which could possibly be like 3 to 5 turns, right, depending on how many times you actually do an additional attack, it's not that bad when you really think about it. Turn 1, yes, it might be a little bit underwhelming, because if you compare it like to Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, which is like turn 1, they're ridiculous, but they don't really build up as much as this cooler here. So, and don't forget about the next point to this unit here is the link skills, because when you have the link skills on top of the passive skills, this is where you kind of go, okay, well now it's considerably maybe stronger than the Super Saiyan 4s, because you have Big Bad Bosses. Big Bad Bosses is one of the best links in the game, and getting that to SA10, or not SA10 but link level 10, and everything else links very well with all the other coolers, all the other Friezas, of course. Those units are going to be just boosting this unit incredibly well, especially Strength Cooler. We'll talk about him in a second. We'll talk about some teams as well. The link set is very nice. Now, another point that makes this unit incredibly valuable and considerably the best EZA in the game is we have 8 categories. In all 8 categories, it's arguably this unit can be best in slot in each one of them, right? So, you're generally going to be bringing in the Strength Cooler, which is going to be one of its best link partners and its support partner as well. So Booby Bosses, you can have that combination, no problem. Transformation Boost, absolutely. Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conquerors, Target Goku. A lot of people use maybe more androids than that, but you could definitely bring the combination of Cooler and Cooler, Strength Cooler, and then the EZA Cooler here. Final Trump card, maybe not best in slot here, because you're usually going to be using the Blue Fusions as leaders. Space Traveling Warriors, absolutely, this can be best in slot. And then Planning Their Destruction, maybe not so much, but yeah, can be workable on that as well. So the category set is really nice. Having 8 categories, all of them except for probably Final Trump card, maybe Target Goku, you're gonna have this as a best in slot unit. So super strong, and not to mention, the stats on this guy. 20,000 HP, 20,000 HP, super strong. I think it's one of the highest EZA HPs that you can get. Attack, it's not that far away from Super Saiyan 4 Goku here with 19.4. I believe Super Saiyan 4 Goku is like 19.8, which is crazy strong. Of course, still EZA Gogeta, Strength Gogeta is still tops that strength, that attack stat there, and then defense over 11,000. So yeah, just looking at this on paper, no one's really tested this thing out yet, but when this is tested, it's going to be a beastly unit. So let's talk about that support / link partner that you're going to be using consistently with this unit here, and that's going to be Strength Cooler. Strength Cooler in this unit, because Cooler does that support in his passive as well, and has about, I think 6 links that goes along with this, and Shocking Speed's the only one, right? If Shocking Speed's the only one that this doesn't actually share here. That's going to be incredible, right? So Shocking Speed just a key, and this is not an LR, so you don't really need additional key. This is going to be, you're going to be getting SA all day long, 12 key all day long. So yeah, this is going to be incredible. And if you're going to be running it on a Cooler team, no doubt about it, right? No doubt about that. This is going to be just an incredible. So look at this team here. So I just kind of came up with a couple teams, just kind of to illustrate this and how good this unit is going to be, especially on a Cooler team here. So Terrifying Conqueror, Transformation Boost for sure. Look at the support team. Now I did put a couple of LRs on the bottom there as alts that you can use if you just don't want to use a full support, or if you didn't pull like Super Garlic Jr. So, but yeah, it's pretty crazy that this Cooler can just get supported by all these units here. And being a Terrifying Conquerors, you have LR Turles on here, of course EZA boost, still at 50% attack boost there. But if you're looking for attack and defense, you still have Thickness Toa, and then the Super Garlic Jr., which is the brand new 40% extreme support unit on there, and some other alts down there as well. So just you have a lot of options, and it's pretty incredible. At least this team here, right? And if you're definitely going to be using this as a cooler main rotation. But if you want to bring like a full Frieza fam team, look at this team, right? And yes, I could bring in some of the other support units instead of the EZA Cooler, which I actually didn't even put him on here, right? I could have put the EZA Cooler on this team here as well. The EZA Metal Cooler, that is. The support unit. So you have like EZA, Final Form LR Frieza. I'm sorry, not Final Form, but First Form Frieza, and then Final Form Full Power Frieza LR. You have Golden Frieza, right? So it's like, yeah, it's a great EZA, and it just works really well with a lot of units. It's on a lot of categories, and it just really makes all those teams better. And I think it's, you know, hard to always judge because everybody has its own their own criteria for like best, you know, TUR or best EZA in the game. But for TUR purposes and Neo Gods, I would say this is right up there, right? Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, and then Cooler, I would say head and shoulders above every other Neo God EZA for sure. And you're looking at, you know, EZA Vegeta Blue, Cooler, and the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta as the top tier EZAs, TURs in the game. So that's what I think. Tell me what you guys think. Are you guys hyped about this? Do you guys think they did enough? Do you guys think they just did it right? Once again, full passive. It's a pretty broken unit. Tell me what you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.